Hi, I'm Deb Dedrick, certified high performance coach, new money story mentor, team Beachbody coach, and your expert guide to leading a happy life. And this is my co host, Nina.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week.
Thank you so much for stopping by for tip number 26, how to manage your emotional state.
I can't believe it's just 26. Time has just gone so fast.
And we've had so much fun together.
Yes, we have.
And we're going to start. I'm thinking about maybe breaking up our episodes into maybe a little bit of different type of format. But today we're going to stick to what we've been doing and provide you with a tip that you can utilize in your day to help you create a happier life.
Sounds like a plan.
How to manage your emotional states is what we're going to talk about today, because we all struggle with that.
Oh, yes.
Have you struggled with it in your life?
Oh, yes, sure I have.
I think we all do, because we're human.
Just human nature, yes.
And our first suggestion is to pay attention to your intuition.
Mm-hmm.
What do I mean by that? Well, I was explaining that your brain is laid out with neurons that go down your brainstem into your stomach. And when you get a feeling like you get scared, have you ever noticed you feel it right in the pit of your stomach?
I never thought of that.
You do, because your body is made with, it's all connected. It's all interconnected.
Oh, that makes sense. Yes, but I just never thought of that.
I never really knew this until I started studying neuroscience and how the brain is wired and how it is so intimately connected to all different parts of your body. And when I read about that being connected to your stomach, I thought, well, what does that mean? And so I looked into it, and it's very true. And when I understood that I could feel that pain or fear in my stomach, I thought, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
So learning to pay attention to your intuition, because it's connected to who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, pause and reflect before you react if you're in a circumstance where you're getting out of control.
Oh, that can happen.
When does that happen to you?
Not very often.
Oh, right.
I'm
just teasing.
No. Oh, naturally, sometimes I blurt out things that I shouldn't have said, and I'm sorry afterwards, but at the time...
Well, pausing and reflecting is a very intentional way of learning to control your emotions and stopping yourself before you get into a circumstance you can't get out, or you feel pain and suffering. Number 3, give yourself permission to have these feelings.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
It's so surprising to me with my clients how many of them are not even connected to their feelings. They don't even know what their feelings are, and they can't articulate how they're feeling, why they're feeling it, what they desire, and that just tells me there's a disconnect between them and themselves in their internal desires.
Right.
So acknowledging your intuition, pausing and reflecting, and giving yourself permission to have these feelings goes a long way for you to learning how to manage those.
Mm-hmm.
You have to start at the beginning. Do you have any input for that?
Well, there again, I don't know. I always like to think there's good in everybody, and not quick to judge and rent out my feelings on them, with everybody.
Well, and that's good, because you're giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt, sure.
And that came up a couple times this week in some of the conversations I had, was our rush to judge.
Yes.
And always giving that person not giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
So learning maybe to move past that and give people a break. They're not thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not always thinking about you if something happens and you might feel snubbed, right? Or ignored, or you might feel like they don't like you. That seems to be a big problem with people, is worrying about what other people think.
Yes.
But I really think, truly, most often people aren't even thinking about you. They're in their own inner world of thought.
Yes. Yeah.
And so trying not to take things personally and staying in the present moment in an interaction with somebody, and not bringing up all the past
Yes.
or
yeah.
bringing in all the future, but just staying present and recognizing people are not perfect. They're not going to.
By no means. No.
And they don't think the same way that you do.
Mm-hmm. I know sometimes, with my big mouth, I open it up, and then I think after, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, gosh, I know. We've all done that.
But then again, that's just human nature, too. But I still wished I hadn't said it.
I'm positive we've all felt that way. And number 2, pausing and reflecting and giving yourself 5 seconds to think things through will maybe help stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I think between me and Nana, we probably need a lot more than 5 seconds.
I was going to say, definitely.
A 30-minute cardio session?
Yes. That would help.
I'd like to see you doing cardio.
Oh, that would be a lot.
I would really enjoy that.
Oh.
And the 5th is practicing self-discipline and, not giving in to your feelings, not, I'm not saying not paying attention to them.
No.
But not letting them kind of get like this
Overwhelm
big
you.
steamroll ball,
Yeah.
getting momentum, out of control, anger, fireworks. Practicing self-discipline over your thoughts and your mouth.
I was going to say your mouth, what comes out.
Not
yes.
because you're trying to tell, not because I'm trying to tell you what to do, but because I'm trying to teach you how to manage your emotional states in a way where you can create a happier life.
Right.
By sidestepping a lot of these potholes that come up.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I know Nana and I both have a lot of personal experience with this.
Oh, yes.
After I had 4 children.
I'm going to say for my children, yes.
And those are really challenging times
Yes.
when you have teenagers. And so learning to pay attention to your intuition, pausing and reflecting, maybe thinking about the outcome that you want before you blurt out something. Giving yourself the permission to have these feelings, because it's okay. None of us are perfect. We're going to have the highs and lows.
Oh, yes.
Staying in the present moment, not dragging up the past,
Mm-hmm.
not worrying about the future. Practicing self-discipline are all little ways that you can learn to manage your emotional states.
Yeah.
So we hope
If you can do that, yes.
Anybody can do it.
Well,
with practice.
With practice, yeah.
You're not going to wake up tomorrow and say, I'm on this. I got this.
Because practice makes perfect. So,
no, you're never going to be perfect.
Well,
you're never going to succeed.
That's true. I wouldn't be.
I'm
yeah.
not going to be perfect.
No.
Never, ever. And we're never going to. There's every single day probably some moment that's going to come up and you're going to think, okay, which way am I going to go?
I'm going to go, yeah.
What's the outcome I want here? Do I want to stay happy? Then I better not.
Work it out, yes.
Or I better not give in to that sense of dread, right?
Right.
You can just put all that aside, stay focused on the happiness that life can give you.
Yes.
Focus on the sun is out there, the birds are singing.
And all is well in the world,
and
hopefully.
You can learn to manage your emotional states. So we hope our tips help you. It's our mission in life as your expert guides to leading a happy life to give you tips, tools, and strategies that you can use to help you create a happier life. And until next time, go out in the world and be a positive influencer and role model in the world. And God bless. And Nana?
Yes. Oh, and by the way, Happy Father's Day.
Oh, yes. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the world.
All the fathers, yes.
Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
God bless you.